Hi, everyone. Thank you for tuning into today's webinar. We are recording today's webinar so you can reference it in the future. Today, we plan to share some tips for using social media to raise awareness of heart valve disease. But before we jump in, let's start with introductions. I'm Lauren Smith-Dyer, and I'm the Vice President of Communications for the Alliance for Aging Research, and I'm joined by my awesome colleague, Janelle Germanos, our Communications Associate. The Alliance for Aging Research has helped spearhead national heart valve disease awareness efforts, including the creation of the National Heart Valve Disease Awareness Day in 2017. Let's get started. First, a bit about heart valve disease. Heart valve disease involves damage to one or more of the heart's valves, which disrupts blood flow by not opening or closing properly. Some types of heart valve disease can lead to major complications, including death. Heart valve disease impacts as many as 11 million Americans, and in order to increase awareness of this poorly understood but very serious disease, the National Heart Valve Disease Awareness Day was created in 2017. The Awareness Day takes place every year on February 22nd during American Heart Month. Advocates host virtual or in-person events across the country, inviting their local communities, heart valve disease patients, and medical providers to learn more about risk factors, symptoms, and the importance of early detection. To help heart valve disease advocates educate their friends, families, and colleagues about the disease, we have created a library of free tools. For example, on the Valve Disease Day website, which is www.valvediseaseday.org, you can find logos, selfie signs, educational postcards, awareness surveys, posters, signs, videos, and so much more. A few of these tools that we feel are especially useful are the Engagement Toolkit and Valve Disease Day social media accounts. The Engagement Toolkit provides detailed information about the disease, as well as tips for hosting and marketing an event in your local community. It even includes tips for engaging local media, creating partnerships, and tracking the impact of all of your awareness activities. Also included in the Engagement Toolkit are sample social media posts that you can use to help promote Valve Disease Day. And don't forget to connect with and follow the Valve Disease Day accounts on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. Speaking of Valve Disease Day social media accounts, you can find them and connect with them very quickly by visiting the Valve Disease Day website and scrolling to the bottom where they're hyperlinked. Now, I'm going to turn it over to Janelle, who will provide you with great advice and tips for using social to promote Valve Disease Day.
Thank you so much, Lauren. So now I'm just going to go over a schedule for when you should be promoting Valve Disease Day on social media and some important milestones to keep in mind as we lead up to Valve Disease Day. We want to get as many people as possible involved, so it's important to build momentum as we lead up to the day. So now, just over a month away, I suggest changing your Facebook profile photo and changing your Facebook cover photo. So some instructions on changing your Facebook profile photo. Make sure you're logged into your Facebook account. Go to facebook.com/profilepicframes and search for the National Heart Valve Disease Awareness Day. The frame will pop up from the drop-down menu on the left, and choose how long you'd like the frame to stay up. I suggest having it stay up for over a month as we still have a bit to go until Valve Disease Day. And then click the Use as Profile Picture button. And also a month away, you can start sharing posts announcing the countdown to Valve Disease Day. Here's a sample post on the left. You can also invite friends to like the Valve Disease Day Facebook page. So to do this, again, make sure that you're logged into your Facebook account. Type in National Heart Valve Disease Awareness Day into the search bar. And once you're on the page, scroll down to the community section, which is on the right-hand side, and click Invite Your Friends to like this page. You can keep the message that Facebook has, or you can personalize it with the message here. You can select to invite all of your friends, or select specific friends that you want to share our page with. And then after clicking who you'd like to invite, click Send Invites, and your friends will have the opportunity to like the Valve Disease Day Facebook page. So the next important milestone to keep in mind is the week leading up to Valve Disease Day. Around Valentine's Day, post a message like the one here, encouraging people to listen to their hearts. And the week leading up to Valve Disease Day, you can also share resources such as the PSA featured here. And another important milestone to keep in mind is the day before Valve Disease Day. You can share posts like the one here, reminding people that the event is taking place tomorrow, and sharing the Valve Disease Day website. You can also share the logo and share other infographics and photos, getting people excited for the next day. On Valve Disease Day itself, make sure that you are following the Valve Disease Day hashtag and staying engaged. You can like and retweet any posts that are shared, and such as the one here. And then in the days following Valve Disease Day, be sure to thank your followers for their support and continue to point them to valvediseaseday.org. So no matter where you're posting about Valve Disease Day, you want to always stay tuned to the hashtag. While hashtags started on Twitter, they're a must for Instagram as well. And if your Facebook posts are set to public, then using a hashtag will help others follow the conversation surrounding Valve Disease Day as well. And this leads us to conversation of what social channels you should use to promote Valve Disease Day and best practices for each of the channels. So Facebook is great for promoting Valve Disease Day among your friends and family. It's a great place to start a conversation on why promoting valve disease awareness is important to you. And on Facebook, be sure to keep your posts short and try to include photos as much as possible. Twitter is a great place to share short messages and statistics, especially since you're limited to 240 characters. And make sure to follow the Valve Disease Day hashtag. And on February 22nd, we will be hosting a Valve Disease Day Twitter chat. Be sure to stay tuned to valvediseaseday.org for any updates and more information about the Twitter chat as it gets closer. And Instagram is a great place to post graphics and photos. If you're going to any Valve Disease Day events, be sure to take photos and post them. You can also take a selfie with our lovely selfie sign available for download on our website, and use hashtags, hashtag Valve Disease Day, hashtag Valve Disease, hashtag Heart Valve Disease, and hashtag Listen to Your Heart. So just some social media best practices to keep in mind. Try to tag the Valve Disease Day social accounts as much as possible. Use the Valve Disease Day hashtag, and engage with other Valve Disease Day posts by liking and sharing them. Use photos and graphics with your posts as much as possible, and link to valvediseaseday.org. And some things to try to avoid would be posting a lot of text and no photos, and posting really, really early in the morning or really late at night. Here are some sample messages that I wanted to bring your attention to and that you can find in the engagement toolkit that Lauren mentioned before. And again, just some key resources, including the selfie poster, PSA, and infographics that are really key to promoting Valve Disease Day on social media. So with that, I will hand it back over to Lauren to wrap up the webinar.
Thanks, Janelle. Those were great tips. And thanks to everyone for joining us today. If you have any questions about using social media for raising awareness of heart valve disease on the Awareness Day and leading up to the Awareness Day on February 22nd, don't hesitate to email Janelle directly. Her email is on your screen. It is jgermanos@agingresearch.org. Again, as a friendly reminder, this webinar is being recorded and will be on the website shortly, so feel free to share and reference in the future. And thanks again. Have a great day, and thanks for raising awareness.